Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another LOK video. If you were at the Comic-Con at San Diego the past few days, you probably already know all the crazy new stuff that they revealed about Book 2 of Legend of Korra. But if not, don't worry, I got you covered. Let's get right into it. Book 2 is going to be called Spirit. It's going to take place 6 months after Book 1. A lot of people thought it's going to be called Energy, but the rumors are now dead. It's called Spirits. Team Avatar will be traveling to the Southern Water Tribe. They'll be visiting a festival with a glowing lantern that has a very warming appeal to it, apparently, as opposed to the cold and snowy scenery that we're all used to with the Water Tribe. So we're going to be seeing what this whole festival's about. They haven't given much clues about it, but we'll find out. Korra will be traveling through a storm to find a glowing iceberg, which has a very close resemblance to the iceberg that Aang was found in by Sokka and Katara in the first episode. So, it's been hinted at that it has something to do with the spirit world. The connection with Aang is there once again, so maybe we'll see Aang again. That should be very exciting. There's the concept art of Southern Air Temple that was inspired by Chinese art. It's a stone structure enhanced with yellow and orange skies, lush vegetation growing over it, and a lot of ancient airbending sites. So we're going to be seeing more of how the airbenders lived back in the day before they got wiped out by the Fire Nation. So that should be very interesting to see. Korra's expanded family will be introduced. We haven't seen much about Korra's family besides her mom and dad, but we barely know much about them as it is. So now her extended family, meaning her uncle, who goes by the name Unarak, which is sounds familiar, yeah? Sounds familiar. Maybe Tarlok, perhaps? He's the head of the Northern Water Tribe, and it's a very spiritual character. And besides the obvious of, Tarlok, Unarak, I thought of Uncle Iroh, great-great-Uncle Iroh, because even though Uncle Iroh didn't really show his spiritual side as much, we knew he was because he saw Roku's spirit dragon when Aang was flying above him. He was very well connected with the moon and the sea spirit. So I thought, Uncle, very spiritual, bold. Maybe some connection there. Who knows? But that would be very interesting as well. Unarak has 2 kids, twins, a boy and a girl, but they are very similar in design. They haven't told much about those 2 guys. Those 2 kids, and other than what they look like. But we'll be seeing how they are. Maybe they're friendly with Korra, maybe they're not, maybe they hate her, I don't know. We're going to find out. That should be very interesting as well. The voices have been casted for those 2 characters, but they haven't said who's done them yet, so they're going to keep some things in the dark, but it's not really that big of a deal. Book 2 will be exploring the spirit world and how Avatar ancestry began. I think that is very, very exciting news because a lot of people have always wondered, who is the first Avatar? How did the Avatar lineage begin? How did the first Avatar ever become the first Avatar? How did the spirit world get created? Stuff like that. I think that is very interesting stuff. So it looks like they'll be dwelling on that for a bit. Korra will be traveling into the spirit world, and hints were given that there may be episodes later in the season dedicated to explaining the bigger landscape of the spirit world. I know we've seen stuff like Ko's lair, we've seen the swamp and other things. Nothing too much though. There hasn't been that many scenes in the spirit world. There has been, but a lot of repetition. You saw Aang in the spirit world all the time. We haven't seen Korra there yet, but it looks like they'll be exploring the huge world that is the spirit world, which would be very exciting as well. The history of the spirit world, they say, will be in 2 very special episodes. The Avatar world was hinted at a big possibility, so more than likely they will be talking a lot about that, which is awesome. And then we saw new costumes. Korra will have new threads inspired by Mandarin asymmetrical, okay, whatever, fashion. Mako and Bolin will get big fluffy coats for the frozen tundra. And of course they have the same color coordination. Mako with that red scarf, red because he's a firebender, and of course Bolin to be matching with his green outfit because he's an earthbender, of course. So that should be cool, seeing them go out of their element, because they've been at Republic City their whole life, and now they're going to be hit with all this snow and cold. Let's see how they react to it. Bolin will probably be hilarious as always. Next character, Asami. A lot of people guessed this. I think it's kind of obvious, but she is now the head of her dad's Future Industries. She's gone corporate, guys. She has a new outfit herself. She has the whole Amelia Earhart airship look, which is definitely working for her. That's really cool. But they haven't said much more about her. I'm not sure if she's going to be a regular character. More than likely, she'll probably be staying back and running the whole thing from back home while the rest of the gang explores the water tribes and the rest of the world. I think she will be staying back. And now, huge news. Fangirls, I will give you a second to prepare yourself. Boomy is now a regular character. He's going to be rocking pink earmuffs, which is very in this summer. Gotta keep them ears warm. He's a regular character. He's going to be added to the gang. He looks like he's going to be one hilarious character. Of course, based off King Boomy, Aang's friend, which is also a funny character. So this should be really exciting. Adding some comedy with Bolin. I think everyone is excited for that. His sister Kaya, I'm not really sure how to pronounce her name. I've heard both pronunciations, so I'm gonna call her Kaya. She will also be joining the gang as a regular character, which is very surprising because we didn't really talk much about her. I think they mentioned her once, and that was Katara very early in the first season, but other than that, they didn't really say much about her, but now she will be joining as a regular character to the gang. She is a confirmed waterbender, has been for a very long time. They say she has a close relationship with Senna, who's Korra's mother. She's very big on the healing aspect of waterbending. Of course, when Katara is your mother, healing is probably a big part of her life. Katara probably showed her some amazing techniques, which more than likely she'll pass on to Korra. So we'll see how that goes. The creators mentioned that Korra was inspired by MMA fighter Gina Carano. So I googled her, right? And I wanted to see what she looked like. And I gotta say, I see it, but barely. I don't know, guys. Google it yourself. See, let me know what you guys think. Because I was like, okay, well, I guess. But whatever. And next news. Pro Bending returns. That's pretty big. The Fire Ferrets are versing the Rhino Lions tonight, but there's a change up on the roster. It looks like the only original member of the Fire Ferrets that we've grown to love and adore and root for is Bolin. It looks like Mako and Korra will not be part of the Fire Ferrets, or I mean, for that part, they weren't on the team. Why? We don't know yet. It looks like Bolin is training newbies, but he's getting his butt handed to him, so that sucks. But let's find out why would they leave? Let's find out. But there's a new character introduced. His name is Varric. He's from the Southern Water Tribe. He's a playboy and friends with Bolin. They say that they have a funny relationship together, and I'm just hoping that Bolin isn't sucking up to him to get all the ladies, because you know how Bolin is. He's very into the ladies, and I'm just saying, maybe sucking up to him, who knows. But it looks like, regarding Bolin, as far as Book 2 is concerned, it looks like he's trying to find his path in life. He doesn't really know what to do, because Mako has Korra now. Mako actually becomes a cop of Republic City. Korra has the Avatar State, so that kind of leaves Bolin as just Bolin, you know? What does he have? Pabu, which I guess is more than enough if you ask me, but he doesn't see it. But it looks like Korra is airball racing, or air scooter, whichever you prefer, racing Jinora, and Jinora is actually winning until Korra gets a little bit cheap. Which is an understatement, because she decides to go Avatar State to beat Jinora in the race. And of course, Tenzin's not having that. He's very pissed off, he's very angry, because she shouldn't be using the Avatar State as a rocket boost to win airball races. Come on, Korra. But of course, that's what you can expect from Korra, because now she can freely go in and out of Avatar State. Of course, she's not going to become like a serious character all of a sudden, but Tenzin will not be having that. Next, a big action scene takes place between Mako and a pair of fleeing robbers. Like I said, Mako is now a policeman of Republic City. They try and waterbend his motorcycle off the road with a sheet of ice, but he's just too fast for them. He jumps the cycle into the air, spins around, firebends their truck, and sends it rolling into a building. Mako is not playing games, ladies and gentlemen. And last but not least, of course, we're all wondering, hey, who's the new villain for book 2. I don't know. But they did introduce a very cool spiritual creature with glowing eyes, walking on 2 legs with a tail and a branch-like appendages. Is he evil? Don't know. Is he good? Don't know. But they did say Korra has to face him. But that could mean a few things in my opinion. That doesn't mean she necessarily has to kill it per se. She could just be facing it. Maybe unlock some new powers. Who knows? But that is basically the gist of it. I know I mentioned a lot of characters and I showed a lot of pictures, but there's a lot more of people and the new outfits that has to be shown. And stay tuned, I'll be making that video, which will be uploaded in a few minutes. So take care. Subscribe for more news on Legend of Korra videos as they come out. Hit that like button. Leave your thoughts on everything. I know I said a lot and I talked a little bit fast because I was trying to get this video like at least under 15 minutes. But take care. Leave a like. Leave your thoughts. Until next time, take care. I said take care like 5 times. What the hell?